Hello. So I wasn't allowed to live stream this, but they told me that I could record it and later bring it up to the channel. So I'm going to try this. I'm outside with Bo, and we're having a lovely time. We're sheltering at home, we're staying at home, and we're enjoying the great outdoors without having to step outside the pen system. And I'm here on the hammock, swinging and having a great time. And the topic that I want to address right now is this a good time to be informing on your neighbors? So, as you may know, a lot of people have difficult domestic situations. And it's not because there's a current crisis. They always have some kind of problem. Maybe you will hear the neighbors yelling at each other more than usual because they're forced to stay at home under difficult circumstances, and they can't go out and they can't do the things that made their lives a little bit easier and help to prevent conflict within the family. Some people live in small apartments, some people live in suburban neighborhoods, and they're staying home more. So if you hear a husband and a wife yelling at each other and you think there might be a chance of domestic abuse, is this a good time to call the police and say, hey, there's a lot of noise over there at the neighbors, could you come and take care of this? I don't think this is a good time for that. If they call the police, that's fine. But if you're just being annoyed by the noise that they're making and you just wish it would stop, well, yeah, when everybody's staying home, you notice a lot more things about your neighbors. But I would say that the libertarian way to look at this is, first of all, do no harm. Some husbands and wives squabble a lot, and they are loud, and maybe you've never heard it before because you never stayed at home before all the time. By the same token, some people will have dogs that will bark a lot of the time, and that's a problem too. It might be annoying to you that the neighbor's dog is barking all the time. Maybe you didn't stay home before and didn't hear it before. Don't assume that your neighbor is necessarily abusing the dog. And even if the neighbor is being neglectful, this is not a time for the gendarme, the police, the authorities to come and confiscate the dog because the shelters are overflowing, and I just think that there's a very good chance you could get that dog killed. In the same way, you don't want to send that husband who was yelling at his wife to the police station, because that's a place where they would come into contact with a lot of other people and it would spread germs. So again, don't take this opportunity to inform on your neighbors just because you're stuck at home and you're hearing their business. Be kind, and first of all, do no harm.